raising your hands or something? Yes, so I think we believe that it is a big challenge, and you are right. It is not an easy thing to be a leader, and here if you see the picture, it represents that it is a journey. No leader knows where he is going, where he will reach, and when he will reach. That is something that he needs to find out during the journey. Yeah. Now, there's another very important question, which is how many of you think you are servant leaders? Again, raise your hands. Okay, fantastic. So we have a lot of them thinking they are servant leaders. So then I'm in the right place, because if you think you are servant leaders, whatever I'm going to tell you today is going to be useful. But if you don't think you are servant leaders, then whatever I'm going to tell you may not be of so much use to you. Now, I think during the debate, there was an interesting topic, if you remember, is servant leadership useful in corporate world? How many of you remember that? Did you watch the debate? Okay, not many of them, but there was a topic like that. And I think people have this misconception that servant leadership is all about serving the members or doing what maybe the members can't do, and really coming down and working with them. Yes, it is part of the deal, but I think a servant leader has two dimensions. One is to strategize and create a vision for all of you, right? And the other one is where he helps with the execution. That is where that servant leadership comes in. But this is an aspect which is brought to light by Ken Blanchard, who says it's all about creating the vision and then working with people to achieve the vision. So it's like showing the way, which is the strategizing part, and then going the way with the members, which is the servant leadership part. And I think servant leadership is what keeps the Toastmaster journey going, because if it were not for servant leaders, nobody is getting anything in return in terms of any materialistic things, right? No financial considerations, nothing. It is just the social proof and the social acceptance that you get as a leader. So that's why you are a servant leader. So this we have addressed, and thankfully a lot of you are agreeing to this. Now today I will share a leadership toolkit with all of you. Now I have tried to make it very simple so that all of you can remember easily. Now these are some of the things I have gained as a leader throughout my 12-13 years journey as a Toastmaster, and I will share with you. And for ease of understanding, I have tried to put it in a very simple format. And now every leader needs to have something up his sleeve, right? And now I want to ask you another question. Which is the most popular card in the deck of cards, or which is the most powerful card? Can anybody unmute and try? Can Hussein try? What do you think? Which is the most powerful card in the deck of cards?
Queen or the king?
I wish Queen were the strongest card, but I think somebody already said it. But I like your attitude. Why not Queen? But fortunately or unfortunately, it is the ace which is the most powerful card in a deck of cards, right? So today I'm going to give you all an ace to all the leaders here, so that you can carry it with you and use it when you require, right? That seems to be easy. An ace, it's not very easy to remember. I mean, difficult to remember, but it comes with an acronym, ACE. So this entire theme is about ACE. How, as a leader, you can ace the leadership challenge, and its acronym is ACE, ACE. Let's start with the first one. And first and most important tool in the armory of a leader is appreciation. Today you saw DTM Pradeep. Before anything, he ensured that he appreciated each of the members and leaders in this club and what they have done, right? So appreciation is something which is extremely, extremely important for a leader. Now, when we say appreciation, let me tell you a very, very simple example. There are a lot of things in, in the clubs and other places where people are doing. But as a leader, if you have the knack of noting each and everything that the members and other leaders are doing and highlighting it in the right platform, it can go a long, long way in sustaining your club. Yeah. Now, there are different aspects to appreciation. These are the three aspects that you need to remember. I'm trying to keep it very simple, so all are threes. So appreciation has three aspects: accolades, acknowledgements, and aspiration. I think all of you are familiar with accolades. Now, when I started, as a district leader, as a program quality director last year, I realized that our district was one of the biggest district in terms of getting educational awards. We were winning all kinds of awards, but very few people knew about it, So that is something which concerned me, because I realized that there are so many DTM, 30, 40, 50 DTMs, and maybe so many people are winning, triple crowns, and so many are, making their clubs president distinguished. But apart from the club, how many else know about it? And I think accolades are only important if people see them getting, right? And see you getting those accolades, you getting it in your club doesn't make you happy. But if you see yourself on a Facebook or on a bigger platform, it makes you feel happy, right? So as a leader, it is our role to ensure the accolades that come in for the clubs are seen by many people, and those accolades are known to people. So he should inform you, guide you as to what are the goals you can achieve, which can help you with recognition. And this is what we did. I think all of you are now very much familiar with this. From last 2 years, we have been doing it. And I think now every club wants to be seen as somebody who has achieved 10 goals, because you know that the day you achieve it, the program quality director, DTM Nelson, will make sure that it comes on the Facebook page, right? Or on the WhatsApp groups. It makes you feel good. But as a president, the role is to ensure that people know about it. Once the other club achieves it and then you telling is no help. You should tell them much before so that they can plan for it. So it is very important that you highlight the accolades. Now, this is extremely important, acknowledgement. I want to give you a very small example about acknowledgement. Now, I was in class 10th, I think, yes. And I was not very great in academics, but I used to love English language a lot. And we had an English teacher, I used to attend her classes regularly. That means I don't attend the other classes very regularly. So once she did something amazing, which has actually given this seed in my mind to appreciate and to acknowledge people. You know what she did? She told the class that in the class assessment, there are 3 people in the class who have written the most creative answers that I've ever seen. And I am going to invite these 3 people to come in front of the class and actually read those answers out. It was such an amazing feeling. Believe me, I was also always a backbencher, relaxed and never put in any effort. But after that day, I did it just because I wanted to stand in the front of the class and narrate my answers. So I did my best, and that changed my life. So, I became interested in academics. So a small thing can have such a lot of impact. That's, as a leader, you should understand. And saying thank you is equally important. And I'm sure some of you would have seen some of these posts we've been doing for the district. Believe me, this can only be done if you take notes, keep a journal, and make sure you know what are the people doing in your clubs, areas, and division. Because unless you know, there is very less possibility for you to remember that, right? After a year, you cannot remember everything that has happened. But if you keep a journal and keep note of it, it can come in handy when you can appreciate these people. So that is extremely important that you do that. So acknowledgement is very important. Now, there is something called aspiration. Yeah. Now, I'm sure last year also there was a Toastmaster of the Year award. But this year what we did is we created a lot of noise around this, and we made people think about being a Toastmaster of the Year. Because when you start thinking about it, that's when you stretch yourself. Then you want to reach there, right? So there is a lot of aspiration and stretch that the club leaders need to create for their members. So, I still remember my club president, he did this for me. Now you see this award, I got the Toastmaster of the Year for my club in the year 2012-13. And I was a very, very ordinary Toastmaster, but 2 years before they started this award called Toastmaster of the Year. And you know what really attracted me to this award? I want to be very frank, that Eagle Trophy. It was a trophy which you can only win if you win a district level, contest. But this president of ours, he spent some $50 and put this award in a showcase next to the stage. And he said, whoever is the best Toastmaster of the year will get this award. And believe me, those 2 years, my only dream was that when I get up, I should get this award. There is some attachment to these things. So there was an aspiration. So similarly, this year we tried to create something like this. And of course, this is a trophy I got and I still treasure it. I'm sure many of you would have got similar trophies for yourself and you treasure it. So it is those leaders who think of these ideas which make us aspire. We don't realize it. But as leaders, I think we need to do all these things. Now coming to the other C. So if A is for appreciation, C is for credit. Now there is a twist here. Now C doesn't mean you give credit. It means you don't take credit. Now let me explain to you. Now there are three facets to this credit also. One is conflict, challenges, and change. Yeah, I will go to the first one. Can you see this visual? Conflicts. Now I believe a lot of conflicts can be stopped if we have some very, very basic understanding of this concept called credit. Now read this quote. It is one of my favorite quotes and I will just read it out for you. It says, "It is amazing what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credit." It's a quote by Harry Truman and it is actually true. Because if you do not bother who gets the credit, some wonderful things can happen. Now let me give you a very small example. Imagine a young member of your club comes to the president and says, "Sir, I know a great leader who can come to the club and give a speech." Now, two options for the president. One, he says, "Give me his name. I will contact him and make sure he attends the session, gives a speech, and then everybody knows what will happen. The club will be happy. They will all applaud. They will applaud the president and the president will be very happy and he will say the member did a good job in introducing me," right? But on the other hand, if he asks the member, "Why don't you call him and you introduce him and then after the speech you thank him," you have empowered that member and you give him the credit. So as a leader, if we are big-hearted enough to give the credit to somebody else, amazing things can happen, believe me. So this is something which I have learned over a period of 10, 12 years. Initially, I also used to think if I do two, I should be appreciated for both the things. It's as simple as that. But as a leader, I think we should be ready to do things and forget about it. If we have done a good thing, it will come back to us. If we have not done well enough, it will not come back. But you still need to keep doing. So that is something we all need to learn. And if we understand this and internalize this, I think a lot of conflicts will not be there. It is very important that we understand and internalize this concept. Now change. Now this is a wonderful visual. I really love this visual. Now I asked you in the beginning, about something that if you have already achieved a President Distinguished Award and you have already achieved 10 DCP goals, then why should I tell you anything? Because you can just do the same thing this year and you will achieve that award, right? But the answer is no. Why? Because every year is different. Members' aspirations are different. The environment is different. This year, who knew that there will be a COVID? Correct? Things are totally different. So as a leader, you need to do different things to achieve the same results. I think you would have heard people saying you need to do different things to achieve different results, but I am saying something different. I am saying to achieve the same results, you need to do different things. So to achieve a President Distinguished Award or 10 DCP goals or whatever else you want, you need to do different things this year because you are going to start in a COVID environment. They started in a normal environment and came into COVID. You are starting in a COVID and maybe will get out of COVID. So you are facing a different challenge altogether. Believe me, it will be a challenge for people to now come to offline regular sessions because you have to wear the full suit, not just the coat. Right? So it will be a challenge. Now the next one is challenges. I think as leaders, we should be ready to face up to the challenges. And sometimes, if as a leader, we have a mindset of looking at challenges that these are opportunities to find solutions, I think the world is a beautiful place and we have cracked this, puzzle called life. because life is all about, challenges. So I think if you look at this visual, if you look at a big boulder coming down towards you, you may think that this will kill you. But on the other hand, if you think I'm strong enough to push this boulder to the other side and see what's there on the other side, it's a challenge you accept and you will create ways to overcome that, right? So this year, when we faced with COVID, we were given bad news, no area contest, no division contest, no DTAC, nothing, just sit at home and, do these virtual sessions. So we could have sat back and just enjoyed the virtual sessions. But as a team, we decided, let us make use of the strength of COVID, which is virtual. Everybody wants to be virtually engaged. So we did a DTAC with 3 world champions and 2, finalists. And we did many other programs. Debate contests could never have been done on a regular platform because we cannot bring all the countries together. But in virtual, we could do it. So I'm saying, if you look at challenges as opportunities, as leaders, you will have amazing things possible. Yeah. Now come to the third part of ACE, which is E, for education. Now I think a lot of you must be thinking that you have all the education in the world, right? Because you are all graduates, maybe postgraduates. And I think very nicely, DTM Pradeep said, he reads the, club officer manuals. He goes to Toastmaster website. That's exactly what is required as a leader. You have 2-3 very good resources with you, which is your club leadership manual, your website, your magazines. If you read that regularly, you are educated. But education has a lot of other facets, right? It has engagement. You need to be educated enough to engage people. You being a specialist in something doesn't help. You need to connect with the other person. Now, I don't know what Kosen likes, so I need to connect with her. So maybe I should know what are the things she likes and have some knowledge about that. So you should be able to engage. And then you should have an entrepreneur spirit. I will explain a little bit more about it. And finally, using the education, you should achieve excellence. If you can't do that, what use is the education, right? Guys, I can't somehow see the timer. So is the timer's video on? Yeah, timer. Sorry for the interruption.
Yes, sir. It's yellow at the moment.
Can I see that? What's the name of the timer? I can't seem to see the timer.
Sir, it says timer, Toastmaster Sudhakar.
What's the name again?
Toastmaster Sudhakar. And timer is next to his name. And his video is yellow at the moment.
It's yellow. Okay, fine. I'll go on. So I was talking about 3 aspects of education. Now, this is a very important quote that all of you should remember. A leader has the right to be beaten, but never the right to be surprised. What this means is, as a leader, you should have all the answers to the things which are factual. I'm not saying you should have all the answers for things which are, psychological. All those things you cannot have answers. But at least whatever are the Toastmaster rules and guidelines, as a leader, you should know that. Because if you don't know, you are not doing your jobs. And that is where I agree with DTM Pradeep, that you should read the Toastmaster manuals, go to the website and the magazines. Now, this is most important, engagement. Now, as I said, what is engagement? A lot of times we tell people that we need to achieve this goal. But believe me, people are not interested in what to do. They are interested in knowing, why should I do it? You know, the naughty kids in the class, why they are not interested to listen to the teacher? Because they feel, whatever teacher is saying is not useful. So similarly, for a leader, you need to answer the why. Why should a member or anybody follow you as a leader or do what you're telling? And how can you do that? You can only do that if you are able to tell him the why part. People don't buy what you do, but why you do it. So what I mean to say is, now let me give an example. When we came together as a team, as a district team in the beginning, our goal was very simple. We wanted every club in the district to have a quality member experience, period. That was the vision. And now that vision means anything you do has to go back and correlate with this. So similarly, as a club leader, if your goal is to give a quality member experience in every session, all of you can then correlate whatever you're doing. So what action you're doing, is it leading to giving a quality member experience? So that is when you feel connected. You feel, yes, I'm doing all this because I want Toastmaster or DTM Ahmed Haroon to feel that Fujairah Club is a club where I go and I get a lot of take home messages, right? That is why he will come back. But if he doesn't get any, thing to take back, why will he come back to Fujairah? He can go to Scholars or he can go to any other club, right? So that is where, as members, you come together. So that binding force is the why. Why should I do it? Not what you should do. So you have to create a buy-in. Whenever you take a decision, take your members with you. That is extremely important. Now, this is extremely interesting. I will tell you how an entrepreneur mindset comes in. Now, you have 7 leaders in the club, right? Now, generally president thinks and all the others start executing. But I believe the club which is maximum successful is the club which allows these 7 people to be CEOs of their own area. Now, let me say a PR manager is the PR head, is the editor, is the, somebody who thinks of all the marketing ideas. So he is a marketing head or she is a marketing head and a, PR head and an editor. So her thought process will be totally different, right? Similarly, the VP membership is the sales head. Let's say regional sales head. So that makes that person empowered and he will put in all his ideas to create action to achieve those goals. So as a president, the vision is we want to achieve what we achieved last year. We want to give quality member experience. And as VP membership, our goal should be, we have 27 members, let us make it 35. How you do it, leave it to the VP membership. You tell PR, I want maximum guests coming for all our sessions. What do you do? How you do? Up to you. Okay, so that is how you empower people and make them enterprising and make them or give them a spirit of entrepreneurship. And that's what we also do in district teams. We have somebody like a Nelson who is a mastermind in thinking about program quality, and Gurbinder thinking about club growth, Rania thinking about the PR. And then we all align our forces to make sure that it helps the district. So that's the goal, and that's the way a leader needs to empower people. Yeah, that is entrepreneurship. Now, excellence. I have a very interesting example here. Now, you see, as a leader, your role is to raise the bar every time. And the two best examples that come to my mind. One is Sergey Bubka. How many of you remember Sergey Bubka? He was a pole vaulter, and he was an athlete who was an amazing athlete because he used to break his own world records. He was not competing with anybody else. And every time he jumped, he created another world record. And I want to give you an example of an Indian athlete. He was called the Flying Sikh, Milkha Singh. He did his best. Now, if you look at just the results, you may say, what did he achieve? He came 4th in Olympics. No gold, no silver, no bronze. So what is so great about him? The best part about him is he did his best, and his best was world beating. All 4 of them broke the world record in that race. So he did his best. So even if you don't achieve the final result which you are aiming for, but you do your best, which is better than your earlier best, I think as leaders, we are successful. So that is what we have to understand. We also need to redefine success. Now, when COVID came, if we as a district think, no, COVID is all right, but we want to be smartly distinguished, we want to have 15,000 members, it's not practical. But having said that, if we stop working and we don't do things, that is wrong. So that is where a leader has to raise his bar every time. And that is why I feel DTM Pradeep has raised the bar, and he has made the club the President Distinguished 10 DCP Gold Club. Now the challenge for the new incoming team. Toastmaster Mahendran, these are some words I want to say. Whether you can achieve it, it's up to you. You should raise the bar and think of being the best club in Dubai. Why not? If Burj can do it, if TGIS can do it, why can't Fujairah do it? You are 16-year-old club. You have all the mentors in the world. You have people like DTM Anil, DTM Rafi, who can tell you all the things there are to know about Toastmasters. There is nothing that they don't know. So why can't Fujairah become the best club in the world? That is a goal you should set. Now, I'm not saying exactly that. Set goals which are stretch goals And like this athlete is doing, he's going out of the frame because he's going out of what is defined to achieve the excellence. So that is what you should do as a team. And finally, I wish all the best for the year ahead for the incoming team, and congratulations to the team which has done a great job today. And finally, big thank you to President DTM Pradeep for inviting me. It was my pleasure. I could share some of my insights. I hope these insights help you and the club does wonders and you achieve many, many more milestones. I could not see the timer. If I exceeded by a few minutes, please forgive me. I sometimes make basic mistakes when I become excited. Today, I was very excited. So thank you so much for having me. And it was my real pleasure to be here and share some of my experiences. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I've only read your articles, but you really redefine leadership. You are a beacon of inspiration for all of us. Thank you for that.
DTM Pradeep achieved all the things I mentioned in the beginning. I had mentioned that the club should be president distinguished and should achieve 10 goals. So congratulations to you, Pradeep. I wrote it and you achieved it. Now the challenge is for Mahendran. So go for it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Next up, we have a very exciting segment. Yes, it is the release of FTC's annual newsletter. This time, it's our first ever e-newsletter, and we have to thank our e-newsletter committee, comprised of Toastmaster Firdaus, DTM Surya, and our own very president, DTM Pradeep. Thank you for making this possible. But before we go about releasing it, I have a quick question. Do you guys know the name of the first two-page newsletter that was released by TMI in 1930? You can again unmute or drop your answer in the chat box. Yes, the cable. Thank you, sir. Wonderful. Now, without further ado, I would like to invite our district director once again, DTM Robin Anand, to the stage to do the honors. Thank you, sir. And yeah, the Zoom master has already shared it.
Thank you so much, MC Kuzain, for inviting me again. It is really a privilege to be part of this club. You guys are doing such wonderful work, and I congratulate the team headed by Toastmaster Hari Pratap Singh Shekhawat and all the others who have contributed to this wonderful newsletter. I congratulate the Fujairah Toastmasters Club, and hereby I inaugurate the newsletter. And all the best to the PR team. May this newsletter spread good best practices that you have in your club, and may it encourage and inspire more achievements. So thank you so much, and all the best to the PR team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. All of you can view the newsletter. We'll put up the links everywhere, and hopefully you like it. Now we are going to go through it. Yes, that would be the end. Thank you so much, sir. Now, we are moving on to a very special part of tonight, and this is the installation ceremony of the upcoming year's executive committee. But before that, I have a surprise in store. DTM Rania is here already, but she did send us a surprise message, and she is District 105's Public Relations Manager, and she is also the elected District 105 Club Growth Director. So let us ask our Zoom master to please play the message for all of us.
Dear friends and leaders of Fujairah Toastmasters Club, warm greetings from Jordan. At the outset, I would like to congratulate you on a fantastic term with a lot of achievements. Getting the President Distinguished status with full mark, 10 out of 10 on the DCP, and adding 13 members to your membership base. Fantastic achievement. Even though we're all busy and occupied with the virtual platform, I haven't had the opportunity to join any of your club meetings before, and I'm looking forward to joining you today. But just looking at this list of achievements, one can tell that your club basically has this culture of nurturing its members to grow and prosper and learn. And I'm sure next term is not going to be different than this year, and that this amazing leadership that has been taken care of by your current president and executive committee will be transferred to the incoming executive committee that I'm sure will do a fantastic job, equally like this year. And the success story will continue for years to come. I'm looking forward to joining you today. I wish you all the best and take care.
Wow, that was wonderful. Thank you, DTM Rania. I know you're here. Yes, okay. Now it is time for the installation ceremony. It is going to be led by a very special guest tonight. And to introduce our chief guest, I invite a distinguished Toastmaster who is a lawyer by profession and works as a legal consultant for a local law firm. He's the Assistant Division K Director, and he is also the immediate past Area 47 Director. Besides being an amazing Toastmaster and leader, he's an enchanting magician who never fails to inspire awe in all of us. Please help me in welcoming the very versatile DTM Hamid Rafi. Sir, you're muted. The master, could you please unmute?
Thank you, Toastmaster Hussain. Sorry, I was unmuted by the host. Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Our respected District Director, DTM Robin Anand, other distinguished district leaders, fellow Toastmasters and guests, a very, very good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
Today, it's my pleasure and privilege to introduce a unique personality, our incoming District 105 Director, distinguished Toastmaster Nelson Menezes, who is in charge of our entire district. That means 13 divisions, 56 areas, 243 clubs, and 5,000 members spread across in 4 countries, that is UAE, Oman, Jordan, and Lebanon. Personally, DTM Nelson is a management professional, and he's a Toastmaster by passion. DTM Nelson started his leadership journey in Toastmasters in the year 2011 by becoming Sergeant at Arms of the Star of Arabia Toastmasters Club, Dubai. In 2012, he became the club president. In 2014, area governor of Area 33 under Division J. In 2016, he became the Division J director, and in 2017, he was re-elected as the Division J director. Perhaps he is the only one person in District 105 who got an opportunity to serve a division consecutively almost for 2 years. In 2018, DTM Nelson became the Club Growth Director, 2019 Program Quality Director, and finally in 2020, he became the Captain of District 105. That is the District Director of District 105. Of course, DTM Nelson is an amazing natural speaker, a voracious reader, and a prolific writer. DTM Nelson believes in teamwork, and one of his favorite quotes is that of John C. Maxwell. You all know that quote, that is, teamwork makes the dream work. Dear friends, my opinion about DTM Nelson is another quote from the same John C. Maxwell. That is, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome on screen Mr. Cool, the ever-smiling Toastmaster of District 105, distinguished Toastmaster Nelson Menezes. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Rafi. I'm speechless after this wonderful introduction. Members of Fujairah Toastmasters, a warm good evening. I'm here to install the club, a new next XCOM, and after that I will speak to you. Before we start, can I request the Zoom master to make sure that all the videos are in the closed mode and everybody is muted, because I will only require the concerned officers to come online when I invite them. Can everybody switch off their videos, please? Welcome everyone to the installation ceremony of the next XCOM of Fujairah Toastmasters Club, Club 687847, Area 47, Division K. I'm here to install the officers of Fujairah Toastmasters Club and to prepare them for the challenges that lie ahead. Their collective challenge is to make Fujairah Toastmaster Club stronger and more focused to helping people from all walks of life to speak in an effective manner, listen with sensitivity, and think creatively. I will first announce the exit of the current XCOM. I will briefly announce the challenges they must meet and the responsibility each incoming officer must fulfill. I will then ask the officers to unmute themselves and confirm commitment to the role. With effect from 1st July 2020, I request all the current XCOM members led by DTM Pradeep Kumar to kindly have a virtual yes in their minds. As the installing officer, I would like to say from 1st of July, that is in a few hours from now, you are all discharged from your further duties and responsibilities as officers of Fujairah Toastmasters Club. On behalf of Fujairah Toastmasters Club, every member, I take this opportunity to thank you for your wonderful service, the support you have given to every member, the recognitions you have got, and that the difference you have made in the club quality and meetings, and also in our district 105. DTM Pradeep, you have led Fujairah Toastmaster Club brilliantly, and we all are proud of your achievement together with your XCOM. However, distinguished Toastmaster Pradeep Kumar, you will remain part of the new executive committee as its immediate past president. Thank you so much. I would now request the Zoom master to kindly allow Toastmaster Sunil, the incoming Sergeant at Arms, to switch on his video. Toastmaster Sunil, can you unmute yourself, please? Are you there? Toastmaster Sunil? Yes. Okay. Just say yes. Okay. You have the virtual gavel with you. Very nice. Just keep it as a token somewhere. Your responsibilities, Toastmaster Sunil, is you will arrange the meeting location, you will maintain the club equipment in working order, ensure that the adequate club supplies are available, set up the meeting room before the meeting begins. As Sergeant at Arms, you will ensure all relevant educational and PR materials are displayed. You will greet our guests. You will attend to all special equipment needs. And most importantly, You will ensure that the club meeting starts on time. Toastmaster Sunil, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. I now request the Zoom Master to invite our incoming treasurer, Toastmaster Sudhakar Punishetty, to kindly switch on his video. Toastmaster Sudhakar, are you in?
Yes.
Toastmaster Sudhakar, our incoming treasurer, your responsibilities would include you would keep the financial reports and prepare the club budget. You will announce when it's time for members to pay the dues. You will explain the due structures to members. The toughest of all, you will collect the dues. But with your charming smile, I'm pretty confident you will be very highly successful. My best wishes. And you will work with the secretary to ensure that the club submits due promptly on time to Toastmasters International World Headquarters, namely October and April renewals. Toastmaster Sudhakar, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudhakar. Our incoming secretary of Fujairah Toastmasters Club for 2020-21 is Toastmaster Hussain Khan. Toastmaster Hussain Khan, your responsibilities as club secretary would include you would maintain an accurate membership roster and attendance. You will submit the new club officer list to Toastmasters International by June 30. You will work with the treasurer to ensure the new member application and dues get to Toastmasters International World Headquarters as soon as possible. You will work with the treasurer to submit your club renewal dues to Toastmasters International on time, and you will provide the meetings of every minute to all your club members, and if you may, you can add a marker copy to me as well. Toastmaster Hussain Khan, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Moving on. Our incoming Vice President Public Relations is Toastmaster Arivagasan, and I am told his pet name and his nickname in the club is Toastmaster Arif. Toastmaster Arif, is it okay if I call you Toastmaster Arif?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Arif, Vice President Public Relations, your responsibilities are: you will attract visitors to the club through free publicity. You will use a variety of means to promote the club. You will enlist your club members in PR activities, providing them with the promotional materials and ideas for inviting guests. You will regularly recognize members' achievements with methods such as announcements, newsletters, emails, and articles that you submit for the newsletter. Toastmaster Arif, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, sir, I will.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arif. Our incoming Vice President membership is Toastmaster Patabi Raman. Toastmaster Patabi Raman, can I hear a yes from you?
Yes, I'm here.
Your responsibilities as the VP membership are: you will lead the club membership building efforts to achieve the club membership goal, while the VP PR motivates people, that is Toastmaster Arif, motivates people to visit your club. You as VP membership would motivate the current members to invite guests. You will ensure to give new members the applications and submit the dues to secretary and treasurer. You will personally greet guests and provide them with guest packets, including a membership application. Please make sure each guest hears about the benefits of Toastmasters and gets a personal invitation to become a member. Always remember Toastmasters' 8th promise: share the benefits of Toastmasters to more and more people. You will be a member of the area council. Toastmaster Patabi Raman, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Our incoming Vice President Education is Toastmaster Hari Pratap Singh. Toastmaster Hari Pratap, are you in?
Yes.
As Vice President Education, your responsibilities are: gain commitment from members to set educational goals for themselves, assure that club members are aware of the schedule of meeting roles, plan meetings that will assist members in meeting their goals. You will work with the club members to keep meetings fun and well run. You will work with your members to ensure that they submit their applications for educational awards promptly. Represent your club at area council meetings. You are the second highest ranking officer and you will preside over the meeting when the president is absent. Toastmaster Hari Pratap, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hari Pratap. Our incoming president for Fujairah Toastmasters Club for 2020-2021 is Toastmaster Mahendran Tamil Mani. Toastmaster Mahendran, are you there? Good. Toastmaster Mahendran, you are the Chief Executive Officer. You will preside at the club meetings and all meetings of the club executive committee. It is your challenge to see that this club adds new members and meets the needs of its current members to achieve their communication and leadership goals. You will establish a club climate that is supportive, stimulating, and rewarding to its members. It is your challenge to see that your club helps the area, division, district, and Toastmasters International to meet their goals. The gavel is a symbol of the power and authority given to you by the membership of this club. Use it wisely and with restraint. You are a member of your team as well as a leader. A team is more than a collection of people. It's the emotional force rooted in the feelings, thoughts, and actions of all members with the common goal of achievement, sharing, and mutual support. Work with your team members to create a healthy, dynamic club, a club which everyone is proud of. Will you, Toastmaster Mahendran, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
It is now my honor to declare these Toastmasters installed in the offices to which they have been elected. Can I request all the Toastmasters to switch on their videos, please, of members of Fujairah Toastmaster Club, please? Dear members of Fujairah Toastmasters Club, the growth and development of Toastmasters program in your club depends largely upon the actions of this group. On your honor as members of Toastmasters, do you pledge to individually and collectively stand by this club, live with it, and work with it throughout the coming year? Your response?
Yes, we will.
We will.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I will now invite the incoming president, Toastmaster Mahendran, to address the members of the club and guests with a 2-minute speech. Toastmaster Mahendran, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, DTM. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. A special good evening to our District 105 Director, DTM Robin Anand, and District 105 Program Quality Director, DTM Nelson Menezes. I need my sincere thanks to all of my club members choosing as a president of Fujairah Toastmasters Club. It's my privilege and an opportunity to lead one among the oldest club in the UAE. I assure that with the help of my fellow ex-com, and I can enhance the quality of the club as well as to try to maintain our status as a President Distinguished Club. I would also like to grab the opportunity to thank and congratulate our ex-com team. We scheduled ex-com meetings and discussed club growth plan extensively at each stage. I hope our club members will enjoy further by attending our regular meetings. I appreciate all the outgoing ex-com and my mentor, our outgoing president, DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala, for the incredible support and guidance to all the members to enrich our Fujairah Toastmasters Club to reach as a President Distinguished Club. My sincere thanks to Division Director DTM Sujit Varghese, Area Director Toastmaster Bose, DTM Surya, DTM Hamid Abdul Rafiq, our retained Toastmaster Pavanesh Jain, and the Queen of the Fujairah Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Maher Muhammad, for their wholehearted support. To be frank, it's a butterfly effect in the moment, in the tummy. Actually, it's a big assignment to me to maintain the club as a President Distinguished Club. Nevertheless, we are committed to improving our club quality as well as to maintain the club as a President Distinguished Club. I appreciate in advance to all our fellow Toastmasters and a very good luck to this year. Over to you, Toastmaster Kusai.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. And thank you to all of the outgoing ex-com and welcome to the incoming leaders. I and everyone else present here wish you all the best in fulfilling your responsibilities. We now have a special address by our current Division K Director. Prior to that, he has been the Area Director, and he was also the President, the Vice President of Education, and the Vice President of Membership and Secretary for Fujairah Toastmasters Club. Please put your hands together to welcome our ever-supportive Division K Director, DTM Sujit Varghese.
Toastmaster Kusen Khan, we missed the message from DTM Nelson Menezes.
Okay, sir. So we will go back to that.
DTM.
So first we'll have DTM Nelson Menezes. Yes. Excuse me, sir. DTM Nelson Menezes. I hand over the screen stage to you for your address.
Members of Fujairah Toastmasters, good evening once again, and my heartiest congratulations to Toastmaster Mahindran and the entire ExCom for having been installed for the next year. Today's theme, when I did see it, it was the year of excellence, and to me, you needed to add something. It was year of achievement as well. You have achieved everything possible this year, thanks to the leadership and the mentorship of Fujairah Toastmasters. Distinguished Toastmaster Pradeep, my heartiest congratulations for having led the club right from the front. Distinguished Toastmaster, our District Director Robin Anand, Division K Director Sujit Varghese, Area Director Bose, fellow district officers, and most importantly, friends and members of Fujairah Toastmasters. Today is a milestone day, a milestone evening, I would say, because when I see the list here, it is very, very encouraging. I'm reminded of Fujairah Toastmasters when I used to come to Fujairah. I'm reminded of Distinguished Toastmasters, the DTM Rana Chakma, Toastmasters Gupta, Toastmasters Sarangi, Pavanesh Jain, Harun Ahmed, Toastmaster Abdul Rafi, Surya Narayan, Mahar Mahmood. The list is on and on, but each one of you are so close to my heart. When Division J was in progress, you are part of Division J, and then we had to have a split based on geography. What really amazes me is being part of Division K today. You are one of the most healthiest clubs, right from 2004. The club legacy is not just formed in a day or two or month or two. It is the foundation which really thrives. It is the foundation of all the ex-members and the current members, and most importantly, the mentors who have stood by the club year after year. Today, DTM Rana Chakma is here in the meeting as well. Toastmaster Harun, whom I really was associated as area director when I was a division director. Yes, we have been working together, and one of the best picnic trips which we ever had from Dubai was a visit to Fujairah. You all are very close to my heart. Tomorrow, new life, new beginnings. Today, I'm program quality director, but tomorrow, come in about few hours from now, I will take over as district director, district 105. But what will remain is the lives we have touched during our leadership journey. To Toastmaster DTM Pradeep and his ex-com, I am assuring you, you have left beautiful memories in the hearts of your members. What really impressed me, Toastmaster President DTM Pradeep, is the knowledge which you have acquired during your current term. The readings which you did, and you mentioned about Toastmasters org. If you needed any support, you went right there because everything is there. And I fully agree with you. You don't need to go beyond. Toastmasters.org has everything, and even our District 105 website is a wonderful tool to get all the resources you need for the coming year. Press Vasilian, the former world champion of public speaking, says, reach out. Today, I would say, reach out to your area leaders, your division leaders. You have Distinguished Toastmaster Nagarajan here, you have Rajesh, you have the area directors, you have your Division K mentor, DTM Balaji Nagabhushan, Anil Vidyadharan. I am sure you all need is any time your club mentors and any leadership support you need, we are here to support you. I wish you all the very best, Toastmaster Mahindran and your entire ex-com and members of Toastmasters. I am sure you will rock next year too. As I said in the installation test ceremony, most important thing, each one of us are a Toastmasters for 10 years, 12 years, 5 years, 4 years, because we have benefited from this beautiful program, Toastmasters International, which itself is running over 9 decades. Today, I only urge and I request each one of you here to remember and recollect that Toastmasters promise which we take during membership induction. The 8th promise, spread the benefits of Toastmasters to more and more people. Let us spread the benefits of Toastmasters. Fujairah is an emirate in itself. There are wonderful people there. Reach out, and I'm sure Toastmaster Arav, I think your PPPR will do wonders. Wishing you all the best for 2020, 2021, and you will rock, and I will be there to cheer you and applaud you with a wonderful smile. Good luck to all. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. My apologies for the mix-up in speakers. So now I would like to introduce our next speaker once again. He is our current Division K director. Prior to that, he has been the area director, and he was also the president, the vice president of education, the vice president of membership, and the secretary for Fujairah Toastmasters Club. Please put your hands together to welcome our ever supportive leader, the Division K director, DTM Sujit Varghese. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hussain. President DTM Pradeep, District 105 Director DTM Robin, OPQD DTM Nelson, DTM Anil, DTM Rania, DTM Deba, Toastmaster Bose, Toastmaster Kanti, District Officers, Toastmasters, and distinguished guests, a warm good evening to you all. I am very happy and pleased to be here today to spend some time with you, with my home club, in presence of my mentor, DTM Rana, and all the district officers. Excellence is not a skill, it is an attitude. Doing ordinary things in an extraordinary way. I'm talking about our president, DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala. Our FTC president, he believes in excellence in whatever he does. Beginning of he called me, he asked me, DTM Sujit, can I have a list of all district awards, educational awards, CGD awards, and the PR awards? He's smiling. He wanted to achieve all the awards. This is what he said. What a meticulous planning. He has done a wonderful job. He achieved whatever he could. Just imagine DTM Rania said like that, adding 13 members. We have achieved this medley award and lead and win. I'm sure because the COVID snatched away the last one, the beat the clock. I'm sure he was aiming the beat the clock as well. As a base, it started with 26 members, and with a net increase of 1 member, now we have 27 members. What a good result, DTM Pradeep. I'd like to congratulate the President, DTM Pradeep, and the entire ExCom team to achieve all these results. In Division K, our base was 14 clubs, now added 2 more clubs, now we are 16. Imagine out of these 16 clubs, 11 clubs are president distinguished. Not only that, not that they have gone beyond the boundaries, and all these 11 clubs achieved 10 out of 10. Just imagine the strength of these 11 strong clubs in Division K, and plus 2 more clubs, they achieved distinguished club status. So 13 clubs out of 16. What a wonderful achievement. I'd like to congratulate each and every member of Division K for this achievement. I'm sure what I could say is my predecessor, DTM Anil, has laid the foundation stone of Division K. It's my responsibility as a division director is to build the foundation. And I'm satisfied that we have achieved the best result, and we have the other 3 clubs. We have done our level best to revive and strengthen the weak clubs. I'm sure the incoming division director will be able to achieve 100% in all. I can just imagine, we all look up to our leaders. When I attended the first district council in Oman, our leaders, DTM Robbins address, he said, what we are going to achieve is 100% pathways and 100% distinguished clubs. This is what we said. According to that mission, we have a tagline, Together for Sustainable Excellence. That was our tagline for Division K. And our FTC president, he took the tagline to the next level and said, let's go for Year of Excellence. So what is said by the leader is communicated down to the club. There is something great what we can see with the FTC. Kudos to the leaders and members for this wonderful achievement. About Toastmaster Mahendran, he is a wonderful leader. He has experienced a Toastmaster he is already a certain times before in our club, a successful club officer. I am sure with the new exuberant young leaders, I'm sure you will raise the bar to the next level. Again, one more time, the legacy will continue, I'm sure. So my congratulations and all the best wishes to Toastmaster Mahendran and the entire ExCom. Once again, all the best wishes and over to Toastmaster Hussain.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging words. Now, I would like to invite our current Area 47 Director. He is a supply chain professional in the oil and gas sector. He has been a member of FTC from 2013 to 2016, and he was the Sergeant at Arms as well as the President of FTC. Please put your hands together to welcome our ever amazing mentor, our Area 47 Director, Toastmaster Bose Thomas. Over to you, sir. Zoom Master, could you please unmute Toastmaster Bose? Toastmaster Bose, you're muted at the moment.
Yeah.
Just a second.
Sorry.
You're
Thank you,
unmuted.
Toastmaster Hussain Khan. Good evening, District 105 Director DTM Robin Anand, and all the dignitaries from District 105, my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I am delighted to be a part of this wonderful celebration today. Let me begin with a quote from Jonathan Swift. Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. Fujairah Toastmasters has achieved excellence not by accident. DTM Pradeep and the ExCom team had a very clear vision at the beginning of the year itself. The entire plan was ready from the beginning, completely aligned with the exuberant ExCom. The beauty is that FTC has always followed TMI guidelines and the time-tested tools of Toastmasters International. When you plan your achievement well in advance and measure it in a timely manner, even COVID-19 can disappoint you. This is what FTC ExCom has proven this year. I am sure tonight DTM Pradeep and his team will go back to their annual calendar and mark a big tick on top of 30th June 2020. Mission accomplished. DTM Pradeep, DTM Kedar, Toastmaster Kedar, Toastmaster Shoaib, Toastmaster Hari Pratap, Toastmaster Shafiq, DTM Surya, Toastmaster Praveen, you can be proud for achieving every milestone in this year with excellence. This could have been a normal evening. Your vision, the art of seeing what is invisible to others, made this evening an extraordinary one. Your vision made this year an extraordinary year for FTC as well as Area 47. A big round of applause to outgoing officers, Toastmaster, DTM Pradeep, and exuberant ExCom. I take this opportunity to salute Dr. Ralph C. Smedley, our founder of Toastmasters International, and the charter members of Fujairah Toastmasters, including DTM Rana Chakma, for creating such a wonderful platform in the Northern Emirates of UAE. I am glad to say Fujairah Toastmasters Club has untapped potentials of hundreds of its members since June 2004. Fujairah Toastmasters Club has changed lives of many people directly and indirectly. What makes Fujairah Toastmasters Club an excellent learning laboratory? Of course, the vision, strong foundation made by the predecessors, including DTM Rana Chakma, the variety in meeting, the appreciating culture, celebrate every achievement of the members and the club. Last but not least, the unconditional support of senior members like DTM Sujit, DTM Surya, DTM Abdul Hamid Rafi, DTM Anil Vidyadharan, DTM Harun, Toastmaster Mahar, Toastmaster Tavnish. All these elements make Fujairah Toastmaster a great learning laboratory. Now, incoming officers, Captain Toastmaster Mahendran, Toastmaster Hari Pratap, Toastmaster Pattabhiraman, Toastmaster Arivalagan, Toastmaster Sudagar, Toastmaster Kusain Khan, Toastmaster Sunil. Over the past 3 weeks, you had an extensive handover takeover process. And now you are completely ready to take charge. I know that your full-hearted involvement in the organizing this event was commendable. I'm sure you will continue the legacy and delight the FTC members for the future, the year 2020-2021. My best wishes to the incoming officers, Toastmaster Mahindran and team. Thank you. Over to you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Our founder, Ralph Smedley, said that we learn best in moments of enjoyment. So I hope all of you are enjoying and having lots of takeaways from all of our lovely leaders. And on that note, I have another surprising message for all of you. It is from DTM Rana Chakma. He's here at the moment, but he did send us a message ahead of time. He was one of the charter members of Fujairah Toastmasters Club, and he was also our first ever DTM here. He has held many positions in Fujairah Toastmasters Club, such as the secretary, the vice president of education, the president twice, and a mentor for many Toastmasters, as well as Toastmasters clubs. By profession, he is a professor, and he is currently settled in his home country, Bangladesh. So without further ado, let's ask our Zoom master to play the message for all of us, please.
Real love stories never have endings, said Richard Beck. I fell in love with Toastmaster Club back in 2002. And the happy reunion with Toastmasters led to a happy birth of Fujairah Toastmaster Club in 2004. So, even though now I am far away from FTC, but it is still in my heart. Fellow Toastmasters and all other distinguished guests, good evening to you all. It's my privilege to be asked to say something on today's special occasion, that is the Year of Excellence 2019 and 20 celebration. Behind this celebration, we all know there were many Toastmaster leaders who worked relentlessly for many hours to make it a grand success. The outgoing ex-com spent uncountable hours to achieve the highest President's Select Distinguished Club status with its 10 DCP points. My congratulations and salute to these heroes who made excellent as their standard. My message will not be complete if I don't thank enough the pillar of success for Fujairah Toastmaster clubs. They are DTM Sujit, DTM Hamid, DTM Pradeep, DTM Anil, DTM Suryo, without whom FTC would not come to this stage. My best wishes to all of you. Happy celebration and enjoy the evening.
Thanks a lot, sir. I know you're here. Thank you so much. We all look up to you for inspiration. And on that note, I would like to invite our elected Division K Director, DTM Nagarajan, to please address us for a few minutes. Are you there, sir?
Okay.
Yes, sir. All good.
Good evening, Fujairah Toastmasters and respected District Director and District Director-elect PQD, now DTM Nelson and other district leaders. First, let me congratulate DTM Pradeep and his army of ex-com members. We have done very superb. Now everybody knows where is Fujairah Toastmasters Club. Frankly speaking, many in the district may not be aware where is this club exists, how they are doing it. Now, thanks to our district director Robin Singh's presence and also DTM Nelson's presence, now the news is splashed across the world that Fujairah Toastmasters Club is celebrating the Year of Excellence, 30th of June 2020. You are ending with a high note. Superb. My hearty congratulations to you and your team. Last week also I attended. Just let me recollect my fond memories with the Fujairah Toastmasters Club. I remember visited Fujairah Toastmasters Club along with my mentor Dr. Sundarajan, who is currently in Chennai, to meet DTM Rana Chakma in 2005 and 2006, if I remember. Then there was one more club in Fujairah, Al Talaq Toastmasters Club, attached to Fujairah Women's College that time. So I used to visit along with my mentor to see and come back, not many visits. So my fond memories goes back 12, 13 years ago. And I remember having met one or two times DTM Rana Chakma too. Wonderful, sir. You laid the seed that day. Now today it has grown like a big tree, banyan tree, and it is helping many members. This is a true spirit of the Toastmasters. Besides that, the new committee is going to be headed by Toastmasters Ariwala Mahendran. Mahendran, you have got a Herculean task now. Your predecessor has set a benchmark. Now it is you to keep above the benchmark level. Don't worry. As DTM Robin said, we are all together. I am elected district division director. Call me anytime, like NDTV 24/7. I am available with my team of division council members, always available to come and support you and to meet the aspirations and the expectations of your members. Inshallah, 2020-2021 will be a fantastic and super year for your Fujairah Toastmasters Club as well as for our division and district. I once again congratulate you and all the members and your team and the area directors, TMBOs and many people. Wish you good luck and best wishes for the coming year. Thank you very much. Over to Khan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And on that note, I would again invite Toastmaster Ramiz, our Area 47 Director-elect, to please address us for a while. Zoom Master, could you please unmute Toastmaster Ramiz? Just a moment, Toastmaster Ramiz, you're muted. Toastmaster Ramiz? Yes.
Yeah.
You're unmuted. Yeah.
Thank you, Kusaid. First of all, a big salute to DTM Pradeep and the entire the Fujairah Toastmasters Club. Amazing result, 10 DCP point, 100% pathways, lead and win award, and plenty of other awards in this year. I'm sure, as our district leaders mentioned, none of this will come by itself. I know you did plenty of hard work, planning, execution, as DTM Pradeep mentioned in his presidential address. first 6 months for the DCP point, then the contest, then the last month for the new EXCO. Everything wonderfully planned, and the results are very much evident. What I like also, you have, other than these wonderful awards, I can see you have some happy moments, yoga events, family events, gavel clubs. So it shows the quality of your club and the legacy of your club. And as our leaders mentioned, it's time to pass the baton to the new EXCOM, Mahendra and team, to keep the momentum going and keep the Fujairah Toastmasters flag high. As our district director mentioned, this year we need to do things differently to achieve the same result achieved by the DTM Pradeep and team. As my division director, incoming division director, DTM Nagarajan sir mentioned, I'm area director. I will be with you. We'll work together, and we have a lot of senior Toastmasters like DTM Nagarajan, DTM Anil Vidyadharan, DTM Sujit, Toastmaster Bose, and of course our district leaders, present district director Robin Anand, DTM Nelson, DTM Rania. All those people are around us, and we will work together to make the better result for Fujairah Toastmasters Club. Thank you, and all the best for the new EXCO.
Thanks a lot, sir. I think we've had a lot of boosting in our spirits, and now we are moving on to one of the most innovative sessions of tonight, which is the Educational Awards session. To conduct it, I'd like to welcome a Toastmaster who works as a banker in National Bank of Fujairah. He has been a member of FTC from the last 2 years, and he is none other than our Vice President of Education. So please help me in welcoming a Toastmaster who is always ready to help, Toastmaster Kedar.
Very good evening to all fellow Toastmaster, district leaders, and distinguished guests. First of all, I would like to thank Master of Ceremony and our President, DTM Pradeep, and Toastmaster Hussain, that you have allowed me to speak. Because as a VP Education, I am running behind to the members. You speak, you speak. Now they are letting me speak. Thanks a lot. During this 1 year, we have achieved many goals, many excellence award rewards. But as we know, this is not only the one person's work or achievement, but it's a teamwork of EXCOM 2019-2020. In this team, no one I can skip that who had not contributed for this journey. Starting from Toastmaster Shoaib as a VP membership, our Toastmaster Hari Pratap, VP PR, our Secretary Toastmaster Shafi, Treasurer DTM Surya, Toastmaster Praveen as Sergeant at Arms, and more important person is our President, DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala. Because of these all people, all members, we could achieve this excellency. Whenever we are having the meetings, EXCOM meetings, so we have felt that it's a very free environment. Everyone can share their ideas, their views, and it has to be accepted in a respectful. And that is the result we are reached here. Obviously, the most important at the apex is the member. We could achieve this, we could execute all our plans, we reach to some point of excellence. That is because of the members. The members have done wonderful job. So I would request to Zoom Master, Toastmaster Ariva, so we go further for our ceremony. So those members who have done the excellent job, they should get the recognition. During 2019-20 and before that 2018-19, we received this educational award. So first one is none other than our Zoom master, Toastmaster Arif, Madam Toastmaster Firdos, who achieved first level of pathway leadership development. Toastmaster Hari Pratap Singh Shekhawat, who is now the new Vice President Education, who has achieved the 4 levels of innovative planning pathways. The next member is Toastmaster Kedar Sunil Supekar, who achieved the strategic relationship pathways level 4. That is myself. Next. Our new president, Toastmaster Mahendran Tamilmani, who has completed CL and completed first level of innovative planning pathways. Madam Toastmaster Manal Kamal Almagi, she has completed CL and 2 levels of dynamic leadership pathways. Our next member is Toastmaster Praveen Kumar, who is current Sergeant at Arms, and he has completed level 1 of dynamic leadership. Our timer, Toastmaster Sudhakar Kunisetti, he has completed first level of leadership development pathways. Very excellent Toastmaster, always ready to work at any role. Toastmaster Sushanta Bairagi, he has completed 3 levels of innovative planning pathways and is about to complete level 4 as well. So there are few awards. Distinguished Toastmaster Award, which is the highest level of education. We have total 4 DTMs. 2 are from 2018-19 and 2 are from the current year. So the first one is DTM Sujit Varghese. We have a big round of applause for DTM Sujit. The next is DTM Surya Narayanan Krishnamurthy. Give a big round of applause for DTM Surya. And in 2019-2020, DTM Advocate Abdul Hamid Rafi. And next is President of Fujairah Toastmasters Club, DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala. Now, I would also want to explain about the Triple Crown Award, just to benefit for any guest. Triple Crown Award is given to the member who completes 3 levels in a year. That year starts from 1st July to 30th June of the next year. So we'll go further. In 2019-2020, there are 3 members who achieved the Triple Crown Award. One is our new VP Education, Toastmaster Hari Pratap Singh Shekhawat. Our current President, DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala. And Toastmaster Kedar Sunil, that is me. Moving further, this year we received Triple Crown Award to these both DTMs, DTM Advocate Abdul Hamid Rafi and DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala. So, congratulations to all achievers, congratulations to all members who have completed their levels, their educational awards. So, for further, I would like to invite our President, DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala, for the further EXCOM awards.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Kedar Supekar, for announcing the awards for the members of Fujairah Toastmasters Club current year. We learn best moments of enjoyment. Actually, when we planned our current XCOM, in my mind, I want to honor the leaders. Why? Because everyone is a member. Only few members will stand up to become a leader. To become a leader itself is a big deal. You need a brave heart to become a leader. To stand for a leader, I wanted to honor the people who has worked 24/7 for Fujairah Toastmasters Club the entire year to achieve the goals and clarifying the doubts to the members and giving advices, mentorship, everything all together. Whenever there is a problem to the member, they are reaching any of the executive. Every member has given an equal priority to the members and deliver the results in a quick in a well manner. I request Zoom Master, can you present the servant leader awards? Sorry, XCOM awards. This is the first person which I would like to talk is the Toastmaster Praveen Kumar. He has taken up the challenge as a Sergeant at Arms. You people don't believe he joined in June 2019. Immediately, within 10 days, he took up the challenge of Sergeant at Arms. Actually, honestly speaking, we could not find a member to find as a leader of Sergeant at Arms. But this person, even though he don't know anything, when he approached me, what are the duties of the Sergeant at Arms? Then I said, these are the duties. Would you like to take up this role? The first moment he said, yes, I will take up. I don't have any problem to take up. You guide me, I will do it. That is the word he was told me. Still, I remember that word. I must congratulate Toastmaster Praveen Kumar for taking up the club arrangements, the meeting arrangements, and custodian of the club assets. Actually, this man has moved from Fujairah to Dibban, and he is unable to make the challenge in the middle of the year. So what we decided, we will put a rotation sergeant at arms, like it is a backup for the next year. The people who are interested to do a sergeant at arms role. So people who come forward in that Toastmaster Sunir and Toastmaster Kiran Kumar, whoever is available, they have come forward to become as a sergeant at arms, along with the Toastmaster Praveen Kumar. So in two of the Toastmasters, Sunir and Toastmaster Kiran, one of them has selected as a sergeant at arms for 2020-21. This is the way which we wanted to do that. Congratulations, Toastmaster Praveen Kumar, for being as a sergeant at arms for the year 2019 and 2020. If I want to talk about this person, at least 2 hours, it is a big session. I can make it as an educational session. The more than the person speaks, he is doing things. Not only a treasurer, if you give it some role, even though if he is a member, he don't leave us to make it everything in a proper manner. Whenever I do something, I advise him. I got the advices from this person, DTM Surya Narayana Krishnamurthy. My profession is a chartered accountant. He is I can say he is an editor for newsletter and whatever means, minutes of meeting, whatever it is. Everything he will do the proofreadings, and more than that, he will give the advices. If I start talking to him on the phone, at least 40 minutes, 30 minutes he will speak. So most of the time I will talk to him in a peaceful manner. So whenever I wanted to talk to him, I should be very peaceful and I should not be in the meetings or anything, because I cannot disconnect the call in between in the 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So when I'm going home or when I reach home, I will call him and I will talk to him at least for whenever I speak. So many ideas he will give in the beginning of the year, and moreover, in his busy schedule as a CEO of Baker Tilly, in his busy schedule, he attended all the XCOM meetings. You people may not believe that our ExCom meetings are more than our club meetings. Most of the meetings we attended physically as well as virtually. So even yesterday night he has attended our mock sessions and all, and he has given some of the advices we implemented. Sometimes he may feel that he is troubling us, but we never feel like that, sir. Thank you for being with us as a treasurer, advisor, mentor, coach, everything. Thank you, Anand. This is the person who is basically an IT professional. He is a IT professional, and he took up the role of secretary. When he took up the role of secretary, he doesn't have an idea about the minutes and all those things. Then I said, you don't do anything. You just write whatever you heard. You just put it in the paper. We will sort it out. No problem. From the first meeting itself, he started writing the minutes, and we have circulated in the WhatsApp group of Fujairah Toastmasters Club members. Diligently, he has prepared the minutes and he has kept the records on time. And whenever I'm trying to call him, he reaches very well. Thank you for being as a secretary for Fujairah Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Ul Rahman. This is the person, Vice President membership, Toastmaster Shoaib Sheikh. Basically, he is a teacher. He has worked actually, honestly speaking, he is working from the behind the scenes. He never come forward. He always calls to me only. He is giving some of the advices, some of the things. Whatever I said, he will do it, but he will not come on this stage. So I'm unable to tell what are the things he has done because he has reached to me only. Most of the ExCom members doesn't know what he has done. Why? Because he is always reaching me, giving me advices behind the scene, and keep quiet. That is the person. I request Toastmaster Shoaib Khan, you need to come on the picture of the ExCom, and you have to do many things in front of the ExCom. This is my advice. I will give it to you, Toastmaster Shoaib Sheikh. Congratulations for being as a Vice President membership for Fujairah Toastmasters Club 2019 and 2020. And this is the guy which I start speaking about Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Hari Pratap Singh Shekhawat. He is more than he is very much proactive. I can say that he is very much proactive. If I say to start, by the time when I complete the start, he is already started and he will have a message in the Facebook and WhatsApp groups. So he is very proactive and diligently he is working, and more than that, he is very sincere. Whatever we say, he will do it. Whatever he says, he will do it. He is a very committed person, hardworking guy, and moreover, he has a plan to his role. Actually, he has shared his plan in the advance one in the month of July itself. And there is a practice of Fujairah Toastmasters Club to release the articles to Fujairah Observer. He has a plan of 12 months. He has already committed the members. You have to give in this month. You have to give in this month. You have to give in this month. In this manner, just before 3 months, he is following up the members. Your article is ready or not? So he has done a wonderful job by releasing the articles in Fujairah Observer, as well as updating the meeting updates in the Facebook and other social media. Thank you, Toastmaster Hari Pratap. All the best, Vice President Public Relations. And now he has been elected as a Vice President Education Council. And coming to this guy, Kedar Sunil Supekar. I like this guy very much. Why? Because most of the times, other than ExCom meetings, we met personally also to discuss the Fujairah Toastmasters Club plan. Because some of the things which we wanted to discuss ourselves, especially educational goals, how to deal this thing, how to move forward, and we have circulated some of the education plan for every member in the beginning of the meeting, and we asked the feedback of the members, what is your plan for the current year, in which area you wanted to do it. All these, some of the innovative ideas which we discussed together and we released. Moreover, some of the presentations he only done, and given to me for the re-verification, all these things. Basically, he's a very hardworking guy. Even though he moved to Sharjah from Fujairah, he never miss an agenda. He never miss an agenda of the meeting. He ensures that people have to come and do it. Even sometimes some educational goals, if I tell you, he always cross-check the educational goals. Without cross-checking the educational goals, even president said, okay, approve it, he don't approve it. He wants to cross-check it and approve it. So that is the freedom I gave it to him, and I very much appreciate. Sometimes I was tested him to just approve that educational award, but he never approved it. He was never approved it. I like it. Thank you for your integrity and sincerity, Toastmaster Kedar Subekar. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Now I request Toastmaster Mahendran to speak. He asked me to speak. Toastmaster Mahendran.
Good evening once again to all the Fujairah Toastmasters Club members. Let me jump in. On behalf of Toastmasters Club, the new EXCOM is very delighted to honor our outgoing club president, DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala, for his valuable contribution in achieving Distinguished President Club by grabbing 10 DCP points. He displays his commitment and firm support, and everyone knows that he displayed everything here, and most of the leaders are aware what he has contributed last year to the club. So he always accept, the main thing is he accept all the valuable feedback in the meeting, wherever, whoever general evaluator gives. He accept the valuable comments and try to implement in the next meeting itself. That shows the club quality, the enhance the club quality. He has very much aware about how to improve and where to start. So that's a key note that I learned from him, and the patience, the consistency that gives clarity to the members to whom we have to approach and on what basis. Means without any hesitation, we can approach anyone in the EXCOM team, especially to the DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala. He's my mentor, I proudly say that. So, dear Fujairah Toastmasters, please join with us with a grand applause to DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala for his best contribution to the club year 2019-2020. Thank you. Thank you. One word to you.
Thank you for your wonderful gift, Toastmaster Mahendran.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mahendran, and thank you, DTM Pradeep.
Yeah,
so,
thank you.
Going further, I just want to know, clarify that. Yes, DTM Pradeep.
Yeah. Before moving to that, I would like to speak DTM Surya for 2 minutes.
Yes, sure, definitely. DTM Surya Narayan Krishnamurthy.
Oh. Okay, this is not part.
Yeah, it's a table topic for you. Unmute. It's mute, sir. Yeah, now it's fine.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's a wonderful event, number one. Number two, you got 2 DDs here. Number 3, I didn't count, but I know there are at least 7 DTMs here. What has happened in the whole of last year we've been watching? In spite of all the challenges, in spite of all COVID's impacts, FTC is rocking. FTC will rock. And with leaders like DTM Pradeep and his team, and also DTM, now we're going to get more DTMs. Yeah. And I'm expecting a DTM from our Toastmaster Mahendran, the president. I'm sure the coming year is going to be amazing, awesome, with all the exuberant leaders there. And all other clubs, we have more than 30 participants here. Our area director, division director, all of you, we have your support. We know that. All of you, please be with us, and Fujairah will rock. All the 3 clubs which are here will do their best. And I'm telling you, if we can produce a world champion from here very soon, it will not be a surprise, because we have wonderful leaders who are motivating and mentoring all the others. That is the key. We have the motivators and the mentors who will take this club to greater heights. Wish you, Toastmaster Mahendran and team, all the best. And I'm sure you're going to surpass these standards for sure. And thank you for this able topic.
Thank you. Thank you, DTM Suryaji. Over to you,
Thank you.
Toastmaster.
Thank you, DTM Surya and DTM Pradeep. So moving further, as we all know, ExCom members are service leaders. And though we are outgoing ExCom members, but always there is a scope for improvement that we need. As a leaders, we should analyze ourselves, we should get the feedback to improve ourselves, and then only we can contribute. So similarly, we want ExCom members, we want to know how the members feel or how the members think about us during this 1 year service to them. So on that basis, we conducted one survey feedback, how we were working. So I would like to invite on the line our Area K, Division K Director, DTM Sujit. Will you announce those best service leaders of 2019-2020?
Good evening once again. Thank you, Toastmaster Kedar, for giving me the opportunity. And please, I'm happy and pleased to announce the servant leaders of Fujairah Toastmasters Club. Without much delay, let me announce the third, second, and first position. The third position was CL Supakar. Remember, the second position, Toastmaster Hari Pratap Singh. And the first position is DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala. Thank you, Kedar. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Sujit. And last but not the least, there is a one best supporter of the year. That outstanding support of the year award, this will be announced by our Area 47 Director, Toastmaster Bose. I would like to invite on this line, Toastmaster Bose.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kedar.
Thank you.
Can I give you a clue? Any guess? Whenever someone back out from the role at the last minute, this person come forward on the screen as a saver. He never say no to any roles. Anytime he is ready. Not only in FTC, Royals, Synergy, he fills in the gaps in all Russell Kema clubs. Another clue, he is a lawyer who claims that he never say lies. Outstanding supporter of the year 2019-2020 goes to none other than DTM Advocate Abdul Hamid Rafi.
Congratulations to all winners. Congratulations to DTM. And thank you, Toastmaster Bose. Now, before concluding this award ceremony, I really want to thank to DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala as well as DTM Suryanarayan Krishnamurthy, because we already explained that I was staying in Fujairah and moved to Sharjah. It was very difficult to attend the meetings, and I was having this position VP Education, and it's very important role to conduct the meetings. But they have given me leverage and they always gave me support, and that's why I could do my all duties. So, and obviously I cannot miss all the members, all the ExCom members, other ExCom members, as well as all senior members who guided us all the time. So thanks a lot very much. And I would like to hand over back this stage to our Master of Ceremony, Toastmaster Hussain Khan.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Congratulations to the winners, and it was a wonderful educational session. We're running late. I will not take much time. It's my closing address, and our meeting is coming to an end. But I would like to end on one note. I'll share a short story with you. Just last month, I received a gift from a friend of mine, and this was 2 plants in one pot. One was a cactus, and the other one was a succulent. If someone doesn't know, a succulent is basically a cactus which has juicy leaves. Anyway, so everything was going fine. I was watering it fine, and then something strange happened. I woke up one day, and to my horror, 3 of its leaves were lying in the pot, and I was very confused. I panicked, and then I thought maybe I clumsily touched it and they fell down. But the next day when I woke up, yet another 2 leaves had fallen down. So this was a very alarming flag. So I called my friend and I asked him what exactly was going on, and he suggested changing the position of the plant because it might be receiving too much sunlight. I didn't know that was a thing. So I relocated my plant, and voila, it's been 3 weeks and it's growing strong, slowly but strong. So my message here is that the plant has the potential, it has the ability to grow, but it relied on me to provide it the proper environment to grow in, with proper light, water, and air. Similarly, all of us humans, you, me, everyone else here, we have the potential, the ability to grow, but we rely on the Toastmaster fraternity, we rely on the Toastmaster members, and especially the leaders, to provide the proper environment and the platform for us to grow. So we need to always be mindful of that fact, and we need to thank them. And for that, I would like to invite our Vice President of Public Relations elect, who is going to deliver the vote of thanks. He's a protectional professional who believes in empowering people through securing happiness. Let us welcome Toastmaster Hari Pratap, and it's a goodbye from me. Over to you, Toastmaster Hari.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hussain, for yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Hussain, for such a wonderful introduction. There is a proverb in India, Atiti Devo Bhava, means guest is God. Thank you all of you for blessing us. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. First and foremost, I want to thank you, the dynamic duo, cool, calm, composed, for current District Director, DTM Robin Anand, and Program Quality Director and elect District Director, DTM Nelson, and all the district leadership who supported FTC. We have the guiding force who supported throughout our own the Division K Director, DTM Sujit Varghese, Area 47 Director, Toastmaster Bose Thomas, on our stalwart distinguished Toastmasters, DTM Surya, DTM Hamid Rafi, DTM Anil Vidyadharan, and DTM Harun, DTM all the elect DTM Nagarajan, Division K Director, and the elect 47 Director, Toastmaster Ramesh, who guided and supported us. Next, I want to thank you, all the role players. Please keep on the showing on the reaction. So, all the role player, including Master of Ceremony, Toastmaster Hussain Khan, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Sunir, Zoom Master, Toastmaster Arif, or Timer, ever smiling, silent role player, Toastmaster Sudhakar, and all the members who supported us to make some noise about this event, so we have make it in a bigger way. The member who supported, because member are the topmost that right. Outcome, Pradeep, Kedar, Toastmaster Soeb, and all that they have done from last, I can say last 1 month, they have put almost 250 hours, more than 250 hours to organize that things in well manner. So thank you all of you, each and every one who supported us, and please keep on supporting. And as I say, that word bow to God, and I bow to all of you. Thank you, keep on supporting. And now over to ever, or the, I can say synonyms of perfection, DTM Pradeep Kumar Mantrala.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Haripratap, for giving the vote of thanks. This is my closing address in this year, last meeting, last closing address as a president of Fujairah Toastmasters Club. I'm very happy and delighted to be a part of Fujairah Toastmasters Club. Initially, I thought it's a very big challenge. When I see my team members and their club members, it's like a cakewalk. I never feel that pressurized the president position. With the support of the senior members like DTM Harun, DTM Rana Chakma, and DTM Suryanarayan Krishnamurthy, DTM Sujit Varghese, DTM Abdul Hamid Rafi. These are all the guiding forces behind me to push. If I have a doubt, I have five to six dictionaries. I can refer any of the dictionary. I feel like these people are like a dictionaries to me. Whenever I want something, if this person is busy, I will take that road. If that road is busy, I will take this road. So all roads are open to me. Thank you, DTMs, for giving me an opportunity to reach me at any time and guiding me whenever I am doing wrong things or anything. These are all part of learning process. I always took it as a process of learning in a positive manner. And I thankful to you all. And on the way, District Director DTM Robin Anand and District PQD Program Quality Director DTM Nelson Menezes was accepted my request to be a part of this team. And definitely, I am sure the new XCOM has been installed by our new District 105 Director and given a farewell speech to us as a keynote speech by our current District 105 Director. It's a great moment in the history of Fujairah Toastmasters Club. I think it was not happened before. Both DDs came into the same meeting. And apart from that, when I reached DTM Anil Vijayadharan to introduce the District 105 Director, he politely, as you said, I will do it. Within 1 second, I got the answer. So thank you, DTM Anilji, for accepting my request. And at the same time, without asking our supporter, great supporter, DTM Abdul Hamid Rafi, without asking him, I put his name in the agenda. After just yesterday, I called him, did you see the agenda? Your name is there. He said, okay, no problem, I can do it. So that is the challenge which I learned from DTM Hamid Rafi, because once what happened when I was attending the meeting, nobody was there. Only very 5 to 6 people were there. Then he was motivated me, okay, we will conduct the meeting. What is there? You do that one, you do this one. Almost 4 roles I conducted in that meeting. So we should not step back when something is come to us. We need to handle the situation rather than run away from that situation. That's what I learned from DTM Abdul Hamid Rafi. And coming to the DTM Rana Chakma, patience. I learned from his patience. Even if you shout him, he will very coolly he will answer you. He never shouts. I just wanted to see his angriness. He never get angry. He is a very cool man. Even if you are shouting, he will coolly, very coolly answer to us. So automatically because of his positive vibes, automatically our things will come down. The angriness will come down. That's what I learned from him. So whoever members reaches to me, I was very patiently, I will listen everything. it is relevant to that, relevant answer only, I will give it to them. That is the what which I learned from these people. When it comes to the DTM Surya, he is like, he is my co-professional. Like I say, I am also cost and management accountant, he is a chartered accountant. Our job is to be very keen. Even in agenda, one mistake we should not find. We are trying to keep as much as accurate like our audit reports. So I learned from him very keen observations. Even if it is a small thing, people may not care. For example, if you take a spelling mistake of speaker, we don't allow it on the agenda. We try to rectify it even in the last moment also. Many times he had advised me in the last moment many changes. Many times I accepted and took as a positive, and his advices are incorporated. Even today's presentation also he advised last night, we incorporated that one. Thank you. Thanks a lot, DTM Suryaji, for your advices. As a mentor, I always consider you. I always follow your guidelines in the process of learning. With this, I would like to close this session. Thank you once again. Thank you all for joining with us annual ceremony and make it as a grand success.
DTM Pradeep, I think if anybody wants to share their view or their
sure.
so you can offer them.
Anyone would like to speak? Or I will present I made one video of 2.5 minutes. If you are free, then I will present that video of 15 years journey of Fujairah Toastmasters Club. This is an unplanned video which I made it. If you are okay, I will present only just 2 minutes. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. This is the last item of this annual ceremony.